In my last video, we did a quick introduction into the product pick and ship screen, and now we're going to go a little bit deeper into this screen. In my ConnectWise system, I'm here under procurement, product pick and ship, and I would recommend watching the other video in terms of what all of these mean. Right now, we're going to build some views so that we can keep this screen as clean as possible. The views are up here under the view section, and I have a few custom views I've already built. I'm going to build a couple more views in here just to easily reference. And I like to have views as part of my day-to-day process. So whenever you come to a new screen, you should be able to go through all your views, action all of them, and then you know that you're done whatever you need to do on that screen. First up, we're going to create a view for any products that have been picked and invoiced but not shipped. So I'll go into the view section and I'm going to hit the plus sign here. I'm going to call my view picked, invoiced, and not shipped. And I'm going to share this view with everyone. A new function of ConnectWise is that you can choose what locations you want to share with and what departments. I always keep it as all, but if you want to have things a little bit more private, you can drill down there. The first thing I'll do is choose a quantity to pick equals 0. And what I'm saying here is that this job, whatever it is, a service ticket, project, sales order, has already had all the products allocated to that line. So if the job needed 8 units, there's no units that are required to be picked. All 8 units have been allocated to that job. Next up, I'd like to see if it's been invoiced already as well. So I'm going to add another line here. And I'm going to use the logic up here to build my next rule. So, and invoice is not contains, and that's blank. So all I'm saying here is that there is an invoice number, and I'll hit update. So this is just saying it's picked, it's not shipped, it has been invoiced. I like to run my views before I save them just to see if anything changes in the back end. So we have 23 lines there. I'm going to hit run and I have 3 left, which is how many I expected to see. So this view looks like it's working. I'll hit save. Now let's just double check these items and make sure the view is doing what we want it to do. The quantity to pick is 0. We have some items that need to be shipped. The quantity on hand will not change because these items have already been allocated. I can look and see that the PO has already been closed out. And I'm also just going to check the charge to status. Now, this is somewhere where I see there's a lot of mess or clutter in people's systems and there isn't the best hygiene. These are sitting on an open project. So these 2 projects here are in an open status. That may make sense if we're doing a partial billing, but it's something I would probably look into. Then as we continue to scroll across, I can see that there's an invoice number. So I know that this product has been invoiced and I can see when it was invoiced. I feel confident, other than the charge to status, that these products can be shipped out of my screen. So I'm going to go ahead, select all those items, and then go ahead and ship those products. You really should be able to, within each of those views, do mass actions on everything that shows up in the view. So the point of a view is to build a set of filter criteria to be able to action everything en masse, making your job a lot easier. I have all these different views and I have this other one called ready to ship, which is a similar view to the previous one. But what it's saying is don't worry if the product's invoiced or not. Just tell me if the product has been picked and that the PO is closed. So this is another set of filter criteria. You should only ship a product when it physically leaves your warehouse. So if this product is sitting here, if this medium display is sitting in my warehouse, don't ship it. If it goes out the door, it needs to go and get marked as shipped. This is a good one to check at the end of every month. They're ready to ship to make sure that the products sitting here align with what is still physically sitting at your location. That's a brief introduction to views. If you'd like to see more views, if you want to know a little bit more about how to clean up your product, pick and ship, if you have a specific product that's stuck there, leave a comment and I'll let you know how to do it.